Hello, everyone. My name is Brian. Today I'm going to demo for you essentially an extension we've been working on called InlineComments. I'm sure you're all familiar with Google Docs. You write some text, people comment on it, write in line, highlight the text they want to talk about, and then have a discussion off to the side. A lot of people are used to that kind of system. And there's a lot of trouble getting them into talk pages where they see some text and comment on it somewhere later. And that's kind of hard to sell to a lot of people. So instead we thought, why not steal what Google Docs does and try it like them? So with that in mind, we have made this extension. As you can see, screenshot, you highlight some text, there's a little icon thing there you can click, or you can do Control-Shift-M. Then a box pops up, you type something in, you press save, saves, you could reply, and that's basically it. It's just easier for new users. Everyone's familiar with Google Docs. They see something like this, they know what to do with it, deal with it. The extension doesn't affect wiki text, so it's not like I know some people maybe see the translate extension, but totally messes up wiki text. It's really hard to work with. None of that issues here. It's not inside the wiki text. It's integrated with all the standard MediaWiki features, like it shows up in recent changes, it shows up in the watch list. You can revert it if there's vandalism. It's like integrated into Wiki. It's not like something that's outside it and it doesn't really work with MediaWiki, where you're constantly fighting with it. It's like right in there. I have a demo video to kind of show you because, screenshots are one thing, but it's good to see it. And, sorry, just how do I make this full screen? Not that button. Sorry.
I got it.
Oops. So I'm going to start this again. So this is essentially just a video to show you what it looks like, highlight the text, put some comments. One thing to note is that they all kind of go on the side and they go near the thing, but they rearrange themselves if you select a specific one in case there's certain comments. You can highlight when you're clicking on it, you can click on the highlighted text. This also works for text highlighted in tables or other kind of formatting. Sometimes it might not entirely be perfect if you highlight over complex formatting that strips across the entire page, but generally it works pretty well. As you can see, you can reply. You can also close the comment if you are kind of you fix the thing and the thing is done and you don't need to comment anymore. You can just close comment, it deletes from the page. You can still find old comments in the history. As you can see, you also use diffs. The way diffs are shown, not great yet. Maybe that's a future feature. As you can see, it kind of, especially because this is slow resolution, so it's not very wide. That doesn't look good. But you can undo them straight from the history if there's some vandalism, that sort of thing. It just integrates with all the normal media features. That's kind of.
Where did you say that they're actually stored?
They're in a slot. As you can see, recent changes, it all shows up, so you see it in your feeds. And when you edit, it's kind of invisible. Yeah. And also, if you delete the text that is referenced by the comment, then the comment automatically goes away, but that's configurable. There's a variable you can set to instead keep them as just floating there, not attached to any text. Well, that's it. So right now we're still working on it, me and also your own. And previously this was a WikiTech extension. This summer we're hoping to have a Google Summer of Code student do some improvements to this extension to hopefully make it even better. We have some ideas of possible improvements, maybe like formatted tags, highlighter integration in more favorite skins, and that sort of thing. Yeah. Any questions? Oh.
The last slide there is pinging people like an app mention. You know, that's
Yeah, like if you could say at someone and then in echo, gets a little notification so that they see the comment, like that sort of thing. So, yeah.
You said you highlight this and then this plus comes up when you click on it.
Yeah.
That is the context functionality of a right click of the word retained, or does this mess with the context functionality of being able to right click, highlight and right click the word?
So it doesn't affect right click because you highlight and then just normal click a little icon that comes up. You don't like right click the actual text. Jeffrey.
So how does the changing text and program? How do you know that this comment is sticking to a certain piece of text?
So that's a good question. And what we do is not quite perfect, I'll fully admit. But essentially, we have the text, and then we try and match the text in the document. And so if someone deletes some unrelated text, then that doesn't affect anything. But like, for example, if there's we also record some of the previous context, like the words that appear right before the text. So if someone but if the same thing appears twice in the document, we might say it's like matched on the second appearance, but if someone deletes the first one, that might not work. Well, C. Scott, I was talking to you earlier, has some very interesting ideas for annotations in MediaWiki core that would really improve this.
So basically, would this be like subject to the wizard issue? That's for now.
Yes, not quite, because usually the context is a larger sentence, so it's not like yes, that can happen, but it wouldn't be quite as common as like just now you find a new place, because it's usually working on at least a sentence, if not more, of context.
Also, sorry, one last question. So is it like a special permission to be able to comment on a page, can I anonymously comment, whereas also prohibiting editing for anonymous users?
Yeah, so it's like a normal MediaWiki permission. By default, I think it defaults to you have to be logged in, but you can set it to whatever you want.
Okay. We had a comment in chat from Greg Runlet. Does slot content get indexed by Elasticsearch, and is it a separate content bucket in advanced search?
Oh, that's a good question. I do not think it is currently searched by the search engine. I'm not actually 100% sure because we didn't specifically implement that, so it'd be up to what MediaWiki by default does for non-default slots. And off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but we should add that as a feature to look into.
Yeah, I'd be very interested in that.
It'd be great if it just worked. It might very well.
Could you add comments to media as well, like pictures or whatever added to the page?
So you can really only highlight words, like you could add comments to the file page, and you could highlight something like words surrounding the picture, but it wouldn't at least currently work on just highlight the picture, like you highlight as caption maybe. But currently I can't match just the image.
you said limits to the length comments.
There are limits, but they're very big. I think like it can't be larger than 2 megabytes. And I think you could probably implement other limits to the views filter, but right now there aren't really any limits on that. Yeah.
Are you able to, is an administrator able to search for like all comments, or is it like an admin interface if you may?
Not currently. Right now it just shows on a page, and like you can see recent changes and you can see when people add comments, but there's no page to list like all comments in the wiki, although that might be another good potential feature.
Thank you.
Thank you.